Alright. I'm back. Oops. I think I'm back. Alright. Go live. Do this one. I think I need to pop out a new chat. Alright. In theory, maybe this is better. I don't know. We will see. Hopefully. Alright, latency. Hey, latency's back to normal.
Farewell.
Alright, well. I actually prefer dash to blink arrow, but I'm going to take it anyway. Actually, I might use this body armor. I can anyway. Requires 16 strength. Okay. And we may as well throw this on. Check this out. For movement speed, nope.
Stay sharp out there.
Alright, good deal. So,
For some, death is
get rid of these. I'm gonna have to buy some stuff. So, I think, actually, I don't need precision. Yeah, I don't actually need anything there. So, grab primal spirit and be on our way. So, it looks like I think I'm back. I think I'm live. Let me check the excellent connection. Good. Yeah, it looks like the router just needed to be reset. Good call. Oh, that's so much better. Man, totally worth it. Alright, in the future, I will just immediately reset my router. I'm still going to watch out for it, but... Got two quicksilvers now. Portal scroll. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I have 3 transmutes, so that's plenty. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I think my latency's good again. 41. Highest it's spiked up to is like 60. So hopefully it sticks to this. Yeah, it feels so much better. Alright, so now I'm gonna wait until I do have Toxic Rain now, since we're pretty close to that, to do ultimatums. I feel much more comfortable with Toxic Rain than with you know, now that it's gonna get slightly more dangerous than Caustic Arrow. Caustic Arrow is good, but Toxic Rain has a lot better coverage. Hey, Ship Graveyard Cave is right next to it. Alright. Go ahead and take down this blue pack so they don't flicker me to death through the cave. Actually, I need to be picking up yellows and identifying them. Now that I have enough transmutes, I need to make sure I have enough alterations. I'll probably, I don't even know if I'll need to buy, I think I'll need to buy like maybe one other support gem for an alteration in Act 2 on this build. Yeah, I didn't really plan this out very well. I didn't have any kind of, so I'm just going off memory. So I know I'm going to need vicious projectiles, and that might be it, actually. That, get out of here. Alright, and what's my bitrate? It still says my bitrate's higher. Maybe that is causing issues as well. I don't really know what the bitrate affects at all, honestly. I don't know what having a 6,000 bitrate when it's a recommended 2,500 actually does. Since we're here, we might as well do the Fairgraves thing. Alright, so the build I do have a little planned out. So I know where I'm going with the build. That one I kind of went through the skill tree and thought about it and looked over somebody else's skill tree as well. Yeah, Caustic Arrow seems a little lackluster compared to Toxic Rain in terms of the damage. It's probably because it doesn't stack. Toxic Rain, you can just like stack an insane amount of pods and get crazy damage. Caustic Arrow, unfortunately, you just get one at a time. So, alright, now I gotta go through. It's actually probably this way, but I'm gonna double check to make sure. Because this map's weird, yeah. I figured this would be a dead end. I didn't think it would be split up from the Gravicious. So, yeah, it'll be over this way. Weird. Alright, and we're close to level 12, where we'll be able to use the Toxic Rain right away. Get our skill points. I am going to do the Essence, because Essences are good. I'm probably just going to toss it right onto my boots, so that I can get a chance at getting movement speed on them. Because still not having movement speed is feeling pretty sluggish over here. I'll get it eventually. Alright, so let's toss this here. Hey, movement speed, nice. Nice, easy. It's a little bit easier to get movement speed on lower level boots, which is why I didn't throw it on like a new higher base, because more mods open up, I believe, at level 11, which is what this zone level is. So if I got new, like a new base, it would have a whole new set of mods, but I don't think 15% movement speed is until like, I don't remember exactly, but I think it's somewhere in Act 2 that it becomes available, like 16 or 18 or something. So I would increase the mod pool and thus decrease my chances of getting movement speed by getting new boots.
Fairgraves was a...
Alright, get that. I'm going to actually sell... Oh, actually, I'll sell one transmute and one this. I do want to ID the rares. What do we got here? Life. Hey, okay. That's good. So we got life and lightning resistance. That's better than just lightning resistance. And we will have Toxic Rain, which we will immediately start using. I'm still going to level up Caustic Arrow for now. Let's see, take that. I'll keep that just in case I need strength for now. I don't think I will, but I might. Sell these, get some of that. I don't need to check for move speed boots anymore. So, good to go. Ready to take on Mervale. Alright. Yeah. Feels a little bit better. And let's see. Yeah, so for single target, Toxic Rain's really nice because the pods kind of just stack up, so the damage becomes more and more. It's even more noticeable if you have faster attack speed. So like
I'm not up to that just yet.
Later on I'm going to want, you know, 1.5 is the best baseline, but if I can find just a bow with better attack speed, that would be great. Doing some shady shit with the streamers. Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy with GGG. So basically what happened is in the league launch, GGG, the servers were really slow because I think, if I recall, it's because they failed to migrate the servers. Uh-oh, my latency's spiking again. Oh, no. But yeah, okay, go back down, please. We were having such a good time having regular latency. Oh, man. Leveling your old gems until I need to ditch them. Yeah. I really want to do this, but I'm back up to terrible latency again all of a sudden. Huh. Well, I'm not going to engage in ultimatums with this latency, even with Toxic Rain, so we're skipping them. I'm really afraid of Mervale, honestly. I'm going to go back before I'm going to portal back to town and grab some cold resist rings, because I 100% will die. But yeah, basically how it worked is a bunch of streamers were given priority queue because there were huge lines because they forgot to migrate the characters. And so people were waiting in lines for like over 100,000 people to get in, but the streamers were getting in right away. And the reason this is a problem is because, well, there's a bunch of reasons this is a problem, but it's like giving preferential treatment for one thing, but also there's a competitive economy in the game. And like, even though a portion of the players they were giving this priority to were players that were probably not going to play the game much because they were basically people who wouldn't normally play Path of Exile that they had paid to promote the game, basically. So yeah, it was like an ad type thing for the league start, and that was fine to a certain extent, but there were also people who were yeah, bad time to lag really is. Yeah, I'm gonna super die. I'm gonna end up in one of her scream things, and I'm gonna die to cold stuff. But yeah, then there were also people who were given priority who were already dominant forces in the economy that constantly shaped it. Now, they ended up getting banned anyway, some of them. I don't want to like name names or anything because, you know, I'm not calling people out. You know, people within the community know, and you can just look it up. But many went to restart the router and none returned. True. See, it worked again for like 10 minutes. I'd love to play hardcore in this game, but the graphics lag keeps me from doing so. Oh yeah, that's true. This league has had really rough rendering problems as well. Hopefully that'll be addressed soon. GGG is aware of it. But you know, we'll have to see. We shall see. I can't tell if that's a dead end or if I just missed something going up. Yeah, hardcore is really fun. I like doing challenges in hardcore, and I actually don't play hardcore outside of challenges very often. But I thought, you know, I haven't played hardcore in so long, I figured I wouldn't play very well. Is Raider tankier than Trickster? Probably not, actually. But the advantage Raider has over Trickster in this particular league is the permanent phasing. So Raider has permanent phasing, so they can constantly run through ultimatums without ever being stuck, which you can get phasing from like flasks and stuff. There are other... Oh, I just heard something drop or something. I'll be right back. I gotta make sure my mom's all right. You all right? What happened? Back to streaming, just want to make sure you're okay. Alright. I'm back. Graphics late. Oh, so as far as the... Yeah, and you're also ailment immune as Raider. So that's a big thing in tankiness. My mom rammed into the table with her electric scooter. But she's okay. Alright, got this going. It's got some cold resist. Alright, need this. And little tip, if you need a cold resist ring but you don't have one, you can just buy yourself an iron ring and then buy, I think it's green, it might be blue. Oh, this is lightning, isn't it? Ah, okay. Well, messed that up. I guess I'm gonna have to sell... I'm not gonna need any more transmutes anyway. Alright, so, and then you buy a blue gem, obviously. Fancy graphics card, but like... 8 gig DDR5. Oops, wrong one again. There you go. There. So now I have 2 cold resist rings. And I'm maybe ready to fight. Living in his mom's basement, confirmed. Actually, I'm living in the upstairs, thank you very much. I am I am an ascended basement dweller. I've ascended upwards. Yeah, my mom's disabled, so I help her, help take care of her. Oops. Alright. So, I'm a little afraid with the latency of Mervale, but as long as I kind of just juke back and forth, I should be fine. The second stage is where the real problem's gonna be. The first stage isn't that bad because it's just ice spears, so you just need to stay out from in front of her. But the second stage has a lot more field hazards. Oops, rubber banded backwards. And that's gonna be where the real problem lies. Yep. Alright, first stage, just about down here. Oh yeah, I could be throwing down caustic arrows as well every once in a while just to add some supplemental damage since the field stays for quite a while. Alright, so here's the real problem. Those little spires of ice, if I accidentally get caught in them, they do some decent... I still do not have a large life flask, by the way, which is big old problem. I should have just bought one. They're like 3 wisdom scrolls, I think. Okay. I just got exploded on. That big damage I just took, the red squids explode if they get to you. And I wasn't able to take them out beforehand. If I can get a good damage over time field setup. Okay. Yeah, her scream is really damaging as well. But I did get the 2 cold resist rings, so I should be okay. Yep, I'm good.
Your love
All right,
for a man.
cool.
That's what did this to you,
Take some of
Mervale.
these smaller ones to sell. Greater life flask. Exactly what I needed. Yeah. Alright, I'll take this. Oh yeah, I still don't have gloves, so I'm just gonna grab these and put them on no matter what they are. Alright, regenerate some health per second. I guess that'll help. Oof. Big oof. Yep, so we're playing challenge mode regardless, I guess. GG easy, that's right. Mervale's got nothing on me. Let's see what the reward is. Maybe it'll be worth risking death if it's something good. There was light. Oh wait, all resist? 3%? Yeah. If that was like, if that ring had some life on it, I would totally risk death for it, but it does not. Besides, it's implicit, of course. Boy, all of these little guys makes it pretty hard to scoot through here, and all the trees. There's just so much stuff to get stuck on when you have no FPS. Rubber banding back and forth. There you go. Get some decent experience out of this. Alright, cool. Cool. Since I'm a little lower level, I'm going to do something a little different than what I normally do. So normally I go straight through up to grab the gem. But what I'm going to do instead this time is, since I'm slightly underleveled and it's dangerous for me to be too underleveled with all this lag and such, is I'm going to go this way.
I'm not up to
And
that just yet.
then I'm going to just grab the waypoint and then go the opposite way. So I can get a little bit more experience.
You won.
Oh, chromes, that's tempting.
Do not get ahead of
Alright, we're going to do a little bit of this. Wish me luck. I got herbalism, so, and I have a greater life
This is
blast.
cold indeed.
survival duration, which is not one of the harder ones. Well, it can be. But in these early stages, you don't have nearly as much spawning. Let's see, 12 life. I mean, that's pretty good. It's got double resist. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Risk it. Gotta risk it for a mediocre belt that I'll replace in like less than one act. That is the way of the exile. Just don't stand on stuff and you'll be fine. Oh, that's that one's pretty good. Alright. Keep risking it.
The flames race toward you.
Gotta keep going. Just gotta not get shot by the flamey skulls and not stand on the little things. Ooh, 4 chance orbs. Well, I can't turn that down with Act 3 coming around the corner, right?
Fire
We're gonna get tier
spreads.
3 of the flamey skull boys. These ones follow you around, but then they stop to shoot you. But they're not that much harder. I find the flames, if you just avoid them and just run around, the flamey skulls are not hard. In fact, most of the things... Alright, I'm not going to risk it for an
The
explosive
safe
trap.
choice.
We're going to call it. We're going to cut our losses. I mean, take our gains. There you go. Got some stuff. Yeah, it's not super filled with mobs. I skipped them the first time as well, so I was a little surprised. I'm going to take this because I think it's a little better, and then obviously this is way better. So, alright. Actually have some pretty good resistances going on. Got some decent gear. Ultimatum OP. Yeah, I almost have maxed cold resist. And then 38 of the other two. You can actually see the arena floor. I know, it's nuts. I need that. That's 4 wisdom scrolls. Let me have it. Let me click. There you go. The hardest thing about playing on...
No
Oh,
glory in regularly
chaos.
full
Gimme, gimme,
rounds.
gimme. Do the storm caller rune. Just need to not stand on the
I'm
the
not up to that
runes.
just yet.
It's easy enough. Although I might rubber band on top of it and then just die. Entirely possible. Alright. 15 movement speed. Well, you know I gotta have
Choking
that.
vapors
So we'll
sink
do the
the living.
poison cloud, which is one of the easiest ones. But once again, just like everything, the latency is making everything hard. Oh, I dropped all the way down to 240 latency for a second there, though. Okay, just keep running around in circles so that the flame thing never gets, or the chaos thing never gets to you. Oop, accidentally beelined it through it. It didn't even do that much damage. I just hit the edge of it and did literally nothing. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I want my 15% movement speed boots. I'll do kind of gauged risk reward type stuff here. Alright. Unfortunately, actually, no, I'm good. Just put this here, put this here, boom. 15% movement speed. Gonna get zooming. Alright, so I'm actually not under leveled anymore, so because of doing the ultimatums. Ultimatums are a lot of experience, so especially in early maps, you can just zoom through the levels in early maps if you just do ultimatums. Oh my, that was a pretty heavy rubber band. All right, going over cliffs with a lot of enemies with dash. Pretty risky. Might double rubber band. Let me see. Maybe
Luxury and
I can
cruelty go
fix
hand in
my
hand.
output bit rate. Is there target bit rate? So 6,000. Let's try lowering it to... Okay, apparently I can't change this while I'm actively streaming, so... I thought maybe my high bitrate was the reason that I was lagging. Maybe not. Could be anything, literally anything.
One rung closer to the top of the food chain.
And doors are hard. Doors are the hardest part of all. Doors and cliffs. Yeah, this just takes me back. Just reminds me of the old days. I've lived through this before. Years ago. As a very long-lived PoE player. Got the boss here. Take out this guaranteed blue pack. Start to get some damage nodes here soon. I'm gonna get the bow damage attack speed hybrid ones over on the right side, the bottom right side of the tree here. That'll start to boost me up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get these up to Master Fletcher. And then I'm gonna head up and get dodge and spell dodge. And then I'm gonna head over after I get that to grab Wind Dancer. Then I'm gonna grab like Hunter's Gambit, Revenge of the Hunted, and Method to Madness. And then I'm gonna make my way up to the Scion Life Wheel after that. So that's pretty much my plan. I want to kind of balance getting a decent amount of life with getting a decent amount of
I sincerely
damage.
hope you intend to last longer than 2
But
rounds.
right now I have 0 damage nodes, so my damage doesn't look very impressive, and that's because it's not. My damage is not at all impressive. I'm on a 3-link with no damage nodes, even though mechanically Toxic Rain is pretty good damage. Yeah. It's a little pea shooter right now. But it gets the job done well enough, you know? It kills stuff eventually. Lots and lots of essences. I can dig that. Essences are always nice to have. I sound so goddamn familiar. I mean, you might have seen me before. Do you watch, I used to have a Magic the Gathering channel. True. 0 DPS when you're dead. Absolutely. So yeah, I've been around for a while. Few years on YouTube, but I had a kind of small to small medium sized Magic the Gathering channel. Been doing PoE for a couple years now. Got a train going by, just in case you guys didn't hear that. One of the hazards of, I guess my old place also had trains though, so they weren't quite as close. Not quite. But yeah, I've been compared, my voice has been compared to a lot of people, and a lot of them I don't even know who it is, so. One of them was like a Warframe YouTuber, and I don't play Warframe, so I have no idea who he is, but somebody, I looked him up afterwards, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Neat. Alright. Only a couple more skill points. I don't really need mana sustain, so I'm probably just gonna get, you know, sometimes I help Alira just to get the mana sustain, but I think I'll be fine.
Travel far.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get something else. Ensnaring Arrow is kind of nice. Damage from attack hits, so that doesn't really help. Ensnaring Arrow, yeah, I don't actually think anything here is that useful. Blood Rage, maybe? I can't even socket it in right now, though. Alright, let's check out this belt. Nope. check out these gloves. I'm actually going to wear these gloves because they have more green sockets, and I need more green sockets. Now we can toss Blood Rage. The other ones weren't that much better anyway. Alright. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. Cool. Getting rid of all this stuff. I'm going to hold on to the topaz ring just in case I need it. I won't need a small life flask or a mana flask at this point. I'm probably not going to use Blood Rage at the moment just because, well, I don't need to be bleeding life. Not when I can barely control my character. Hey, I picked up my wisdom right away that time.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Just toss down toxic rains as we walk on by. Use my... Oops, wrong one. There. Don't want to get stuck. Use my Mirage Archer to get over, a Mirage Arrow. Just get some passive XP. Oop. Gotta click on that waypoint. Getting a whole parade of monkeys behind me here. Oh, that's because he's got a speed aura, the big gorilla there. It's a beast. In theory, I should do this, but I'm probably, unless the red beast, yeah, it's not going to be on my path. I don't really want to go out of my way for it, so I'm just going to pop through. I would say you get plenty of beasts later on, but that's not even really true anymore. The master missions are very sparse in this league until you get, like, you know, all of your Maven encounters done, which in solo self-found hardcore may actually just never happen, so, that's a thing. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my skill point. I think I got my Fairgraves done. Hey. Still rubber banding a little bit back and forth here. Got to get up to the point where I can actually deal damage ASAP. I might die in Weaver too. Weaver is gonna be, it's a small arena, very congested with mobs, and boy, I'm actually really nervous about Weaver now that I think about it. I'm just gonna face tank this, throw down Caustic Arrow, drop that. Yeah, Caustic Arrow is kind of helping with the single target just a little bit. Till I get some actual damage. Alright. That is all taken care of. Get my skill point from Bestel. And go off to certain death with a spider. I can't even talk to him. Hey, how's it going, Josh? Yeah, it's good to be live again. I thought it would be a good time to do it. Close to 10,000 subs now, and also... yeah, I missed you too. I really missed streaming. I wasn't sure I'd be able to on this internet connection, and at this point, I'm... oh, hey, look at that. Latency under 200. Nope. As soon as I move, it's back up. Never mind. I was super excited. Do you know the damage of the strand attackers that Weaver does? I think it's just ethereal knives. So, I don't know exactly the damage, but... I should be fine. I have life nodes, so it's not like I'm going to get one shot. I'm more worried about getting kind of stuck in a corner with all this stuff and getting, like, stun locked, which might happen. Hopefully doesn't. Alright, my first damage node, 10% damage. Oh. Oh, good, Ramon. Thank you, man. Let me see if I can correct that. Title. Ah. Yeah, I just typed it up real quick. I even made a thumbnail for this stream. I've actually gotten pretty good. So Jessica used to make my thumbnails, and since we broke up and everything, I've had to learn how to use Photoshop, so my last few thumbnails have been completely mine. The ones before that too, but you can definitely see a quality jump in my more recent thumbnails, as I was using some online thumbnail creator that was just awful. I created really low quality ones. You could create better quality ones, but you had to do the paid version. So instead I got like the free Photoshop alternative Krita, which has basically the same functionality as Photoshop, and spent quite a long time learning how to use it, and I'm feeling somewhat proficient. I'm able to do some interesting things now. I'm still obviously not as good as Jessica used to be, but I'm kind of coming into my own style and everything. One of the cool things about running a YouTube channel is you just have to learn a lot of stuff. You need to learn like marketing and search engine stuff. You need to learn how to make thumbnails, how to video edit, all sorts of fun stuff. It's good times. Some of these skills are marketable. Like I now know how to use Photoshop, which is something, and use video editors, both of which are practical skills that I can potentially use. All right. So yeah, that was big damage. I am taking down the little guys faster than they can surround me, so that's good. I don't want to corner myself too much because stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Weaver's attack is literally just ethereal knives. Eventually, that's right, man. I will learn thumbnails to the highest degree, become king of all thumbnails. I can't wait. Alright. Yeah, and I might need even more. I might have to swap out my body armor, even though it's okay. It's not great. Maybe I'll get new body armor. But Scream gets me every time, yeah. I can't do it. I'm not gonna try. My voice would die attempting to make that high pitch of a noise. I don't even have my headphones on though, so I can't hear that. I had to keep them off in case something happens to my mom. So I have music playing. I actually don't even know if my music's still playing because I can't have that up at the same time. I should probably check on that afterwards. It should be pretty low, so it's probably not like super in your face loud, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pop on a different body armor so I can get more green slots. Let's see. Let's pull up Spotify. Spotify, you still going? Nope. Let's see. Shuffle and repeat. Hang on. I'm gonna put my headphones on for a second. Oh, it's not working. I hear some chickens. Yeah, Spotify bugged out. Well, you got the game sounds. I don't know why that... Hang on, let me try reloading the playlist. That might work.
Keep your
All right.
shut up.
Oop. Ooh. Okay. You can hear some bass. Lots of people like to go by with their bass pumping pretty good. Okay. Start, shuffle. Oh yeah, even like doing stuff on web pages is freaking out a little bit. Alright, got my music back. Perfect. Alright, is there anything... I see some people like to use damage on full life on Raider, maybe because you just don't get hit very frequently, so I might pick that up and level it. So, let's see. Do I even have access to that? I might have to pick it up later. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have that. I don't think I'm not going to use deadly ailments. Not going to use point blank. Yeah, I think, oh, okay. So I guess I'm just using vicious projectiles for now, which is going to be marginally better, I think. It'll lower my attack speed, which will hurt a little bit. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Eventually, you'll get my face back as well, if I can fix my webcam. If. Oh, no. This is going to be a big problem. So I've been skipping the... oh, man. I've been skipping the lab trials because I don't want to do them while I'm lagging like this. And as you can see, I forgot to get the waypoint in Chamber of Sin. So I'm going to have to walk all the way back up when I get that lab trial. That's going to be annoying. Oh, well. I'll be faster by then. I'll have like some maybe 20% move speed, hopefully. Be zooming. Ooh. It's been a rough road, but we're getting there. We're getting started. Starting to get some damage. That should really make everything feel a lot smoother. Starting to get... I might have clicked... No, I think I just walked right past it, the more I think about it. Alright, I need some experience. I'm skipping too much experience. I'm used to running through with a tabula where you're literally just one-shotting every pack, so Mirage Archer kills everything for you. Oh, Chance Orbs. Yeah, I think I gotta do this. Survive. Yeah, look at... Oh, man. Single target damage is off the charts. I say sarcastically. I'm gonna try running Blood Rage. I did Blood Rage during the Weaver fight and I survived, so in theory this shouldn't be all that different. That's way better than what I have. Yeah. That's I like the Chris Pratt comparison. It's one of the better celebrity lookalike comparisons. I like Chris Pratt. I enjoyed Parks and Rec very much, and Andy and April were one of my favorite TV couples for sure. Get the webcam working again? Yeah, I'm working on it. Well, not actively, but I tried, and I will try again. Get that webcam. Otherwise, like I said, I'll just next month when I get my Google paycheck or whatever, I'll get a new one. 11 life. Oh, come on. There you go. All right. Apparently, I didn't need the intelligence anyway. So this should be fun. Yeah, it's not as bad as, at least he's not really doing much to me either, so. We got a police car. Sounds like it's really close, too. Hopefully not coming for me. I haven't done anything. I have done nothing. Just playing video games. You can't go to jail for that.
King of rats.
Probably.
A feast for rats now.
Oh, that's way better, but I still need the green sockets, so until I get like a body armor with some green sockets. I'm also running out of teleport scrolls, so I'm gonna just go ahead and try to log out, if it'll let me. There you go. Won't even let me log out. That's how laggy I'm getting. It's like, nope, you're stuck here. Can always be framed. True. Absolutely. Well, that would be quite unfortunate. I don't even know enough people to frame me lately. Like, my social life has been in shambles since the pandemic started. So, if I'm being framed, it's got to be you guys. Josh, I don't know what you told him I done, but I didn't do it. I did nothing.
Just yet.
Yeah, it's especially weird because I actually used to live in the town I'm in right now and have a lot of friends around here, but it's been so many years, most of them have moved, and yeah, I don't know anybody in town anymore. I'm thinking of going back to some of the old, and what's worse is I had an ex where our breakup was I had a large group of friends and our breakup was kind of messy, and her group of friends hangs out at a lot of like the bars and stuff once everything settles down I'll want to go to. So I'm like, if they're still around, I might run into them, and that might be awkward, or it might be fun, you know. Time eases all wounds, or whatever it is. All right. Another police car, man. It's crazy. Crazy times. I mean, I live in a relatively small Iowa town, so the fact that there's so many police going by is like high profile news. Okay. Hey, this is the DPS check, right? I'm doing enough damage to out damage Oak's regen. That's the real. If you have a true 0 DPS build, you can't even out damage Oak's regen. So
Do some good for once in your
doing
sorry
good.
life, bandit. Feed the worms.
Yeah, I don't think the reverse is true though. Even if she does, I don't think I want her back. So that would be a problem in its own right. But that's all a very long story, and also a very personal story. Longbow, eh? Probably not going to use a longbow. It's a little bit slow. Maybe if it had a oh, that's actually pretty good, man. Hey, how's it going, Shade? I've been doing good. How are you? I mean, I guess I hadn't been doing good, but lately, more recently, the last like month or so, I've been doing good. Prior to that, oh man, what a nightmare. Like for a half a year, just absolute nightmare. But last month, good, really good, solid. How about yourself, dude? Ooh-wee. Gotta go get a Lyra. Yeah, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm doing some hardcore. Not a challenge run. I'll get back to doing challenge runs once I get used to playing in hardcore and once I can figure out why my internet hates me. Then we'll get everything taken care of there. So yeah, I'm going to kill a Lyra. I'm fine with my mana regen. I actually bought Last Epoch and I quite enjoyed it, but I don't think it has the longevity for me, even with the issues PoE has. Like I feel like I mostly completed a character in a fairly short period of time. It's the same problem with Diablo 3 I had. It was like after a week or so of playing, I'd completely perfected you know, the character. There's not as much build diversity either, which is a big problem.
Even a poisonous one like you.
Been alive, so I get that. Yeah. True. Everybody who's been alive for the last while understands. Certainly. It's been a rough one for everybody. I'm actually going to stash this bow in case I do a physical bow build later on solo self-found hardcore. Might do. That's like a good amount of physical damage and flat fizz on it for this level. Getting some decent rares. Yeah, 13 to 22, man. Yeah, that's a beefy bow. I'm also going to stash these gloves for now, and I might use them later if I can get some body armor with some green sockets. I can just buy a new intelligence amulet if I don't need it. There you go. And talk to Aramir, get some skill points.
I'm sure so.
There you go. Alright. Now the damage is going to roll in. Look at this. Ooh. bow damage and attack speed, and then I'm gonna get Master Fletcher here in a second. That's gonna feel good. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, yep. Sometimes you just need to dust yourself off and kind of restart, you know? I've had to do that a few times in my life. I'm really good at it, though. You know? I'm a rock solid, like, getting myself back together kind of guy. Lots of experience doing it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
It's usually like some ground up stuff. Like I'll have to get some of the more minor things in check. Like I need to stop doing certain bad habits and start, you know, eating better and all that kind of stuff. And then making sure I'm actually doing work, you know, making money type thing. And then all that kind of stuff. And eventually it all just comes together and I wake up one day and I'm like, man, I don't feel like shit for the first time in months. That feels really good. I'm glad I did all that stuff I didn't want to do. Because, yeah, I definitely didn't want to do all the stuff that was required of me to get better. But I did it anyway. And, yeah, things are good. Plus, let's be honest, I ran out of good stuff to watch on Netflix, so I couldn't just sulk and lay in bed forever. Although, finding some good stuff on Amazon Prime lately. I hadn't been on Prime in a long time. There's The Boys Season 3 is coming out soon. Also, in terms of more adult superhero stuff, Invincible has been really good. Anybody who hasn't seen that, should consider giving it a go. It's definitely, it kind of comes off as just your standard superhero fare in the beginning, but there's some pretty wild twists and turns. Definitely not safe for, you know, if you want to watch it with kids, probably shouldn't do that, for instance. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Enjoying that. Gonna watch Mr. Robot finally, get back into watching that. I had watched the first the first season and most of the second season. Never really finished that up. Starting to get back into anime again. My favorite manga growing up, or one of my favorite manga, was Shaman King, which is getting revitalized this anime season. So I watched the first 2 episodes of that last night. That's fun. You know, and I don't know if it'll stand up because, you know, I'm a lot different than I was when I was a teenager.
Looks like this land and I are coming
True.
to an understanding.
Well, I barely ever rewatch things. I'll literally only rewatch things that I really love because I hate consuming the same media more than once. It's got to be really good. I can count the amount of things that I've rewatched probably on my hands, I would say. Like, I've watched about like 5 different anime multiple times. Maybe like a dozen movies I've watched multiple times. You know, Invincible is killer. Haven't read. Yeah, I actually read ahead in the comics because I ended up reading the comics because I couldn't wait for the show. So I read through most of the comics just because I was enjoying it so much, and I have a really hard time watching shows as they currently air. So I end up reading the source material very often. If you know, this happens with anime all the time. I'll read the manga and I'll just read ahead. I can't wait anymore. I can't put up with having to wait a week for a new episode. It's ridiculous. I want to binge because I only feel like watching stuff every once in a while, and then, you know, I'll just forget about it. There are a bunch of old shows or old manga or all sorts of stuff, comic books, all that stuff that I never finished, and every once in a while one will get brought up and I'll be like, oh yeah, I started that and I never finished it, and I probably will never finish it. So I'm gonna go right into Acro Phase Acro since we're on hardcore, get that going right away. That's gonna help a great deal. Attack speed? No attack speed. there was attack speed on this bow, I would 100% pop in and risk that ultimatum. But without the attack speed, I'm gonna go ahead and not do that.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
Since we have the red beast here, I think I'm going to try to kill it, unless it gets a little too sketchy. Just so we have a little bit of beast crafting we can do. Maybe we can get a good leveling unique out of it or something. Oh, if I could get a quill rain, I would be pretty happy, like a unique bow. Maybe not a quill rain. Maybe something else. Although quill rain makes Mirage Archer way better. Way, way better. Pick that up. Yeah, I'll go to the menagerie and check out what beast I got. I'm not opening unidentified strong boxes. Alright. Does not freeze us when we open it. Good deal. Got acro. So we'll click it. That's the lesson I need to relearn in hardcore is do not, under any circumstances, open an unidentified strongbox until once I have my elemental once I have my immunity to elemental ailments, which will be probably my 3rd ascendancy, then I can do that. That's fine. But prior to that, oof. Big oof. Alright. I'm still wearing a 2-point quiver. I definitely need to find a quiver with some life on it. I do not want to fight 3 rares, including a ghosted bear, at all. I'm just going to go ahead and run on by. Maybe I can just kite him until he gets low enough that I'm willing to fight him. Actually, I don't really want to kite him into the zone boss either, so I think what I'm going to do... Oh, no. That's what I'm afraid of, is that I'll rubber band and just die. Yep. That's a very real risk. Oof. Okay. Alright, we did it. Easy clap. Not even close. Was it worth it? I got a bunch of rares that I'm not going to use, so... Nope. Not worth. He seemed pretty fast. He probably had a haste aura on. I would have outrun him eventually. I'm not going to fight the zone boss unless I'm forced to. Through rubber banding. They're just not going to let me leave. This has been a wild ride so far. Truly, truly. Whoa. I don't know how I ended up there, but okay. Truly a challenge run. I'm going to try messing with the bitrate next time, because that might be what's causing it. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, but if I were to guess, it would be the bitrate. That's the only thing I can think of. It just might be an off day for my internet, too. But yeah, this is my first time streaming in this location, so it could have been anything for all I know. So now we got the move speed thing, so if I just get like really good boots that don't have move speed, I can just craft that on. That'll be convenient. Ooh, getting stuck. Okay. I am going to also just run straight to phase acro as well. We're going to get acro, phase acro, head up and grab some more damage and a little bit more life and evasion hybrid stuff. Should be good.
I expect.
I can't
a
see
better
what's over there.
performance.
Wait, maybe I can. Can I see? Can you give me a little preview? I don't want to go around. Alright. Well, we're just going to go up. Kill the Vol Oversoul.
Ready, exile.
Get to the top of the pyramid. Alright, let's see what's over here.
I sincerely hope you
nothing
plan
I
to last
want.
longer than 2 rounds.
Not worth the risk. It's starting to feel a little bit better about my damage. Once we get a 4-link, the very first thing you can get a 4-link is actually from is Vol Oversoul, because item level 25 is when 4-links can start dropping, and Vol Oversoul is a boss in the level 23 area, which means his drops are 2 levels higher, so that's 25. Just a little trivia, in case you didn't know that. So potentially, and they actually buffed the boss drops as well, which I have noticed still don't seem super great. Maybe if you were to run a bunch of item quantity and rarity, it might be worth farming bosses. Like maybe you do Malachi to try to get a headhunter. That seems like an experiment. Although, from what I understand, even with headhunter being moved to the regular drop pool, apparently it's roughly as rare as a mirror. And considering how long I've been playing without a mirror, probably doesn't seem like the best way to go about things. Probably a big old waste of time, but I do want to try rarity farming bosses at some point. Now, oh no, oh no. Yeah, there's a lot of things Vol Oversoul does that are very scary with low latency. A lot of things. The ice is not one of them. Okay, let's start taking out some of these ads. Tense moments. Alright. Okay, B. Okay, rocks fall, everyone dies. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need a 4-link. My damage is feeling pretty lackluster at the moment. Pretty bad. Ads are starting to add up. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just toss on my... Okay. Oh no. Okay. I got hit by one of those beams that I thought I was very clearly out of, but apparently not. Okay, get some flask charges. I really need mana flask charge. Okay, there you go. This boy. this is a tough one. Okay.
My mana is gone.
And I am out of mana. Perfect. Oh, Karui Ward. Yeah. That's really nice. That gives projectile damage as well.
Your kind, Nightmare. You're not welcome in my world.
Movement speed, projectile damage, that's really good. But I'm actually going to call it. So I just beat the second act boss. Did this all on insane latency. Pretty much a challenge run. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was good to be back. I'm going to try to stream more regularly, maybe figure out a schedule. But I want to do another test stream or two just to make sure that I can stream and have like a smooth stream. Because this one certainly wasn't very smooth. With all the internet issues I had. But yeah, we're going to try to figure that out. And once I get all that worked out, do a couple more surprise streams, I will set up a schedule. And we'll do this more regularly. So thank you guys for stopping in. I really enjoyed